Have you ever looked in the mirror and wish you could smooth out those fine lines around your mouth, your forehead, your eyes, your neck, without expensive creams or invasive procedures? Well, what if I told you I found a powerful duo that could be sitting in your cupboard right now? Yep, that's right. Today we're diving into castor oil and facial yoga. In my last video, the Ozempic Face Part 2, I had shared with you guys that I had started doing facial yoga since losing all of the weight. Because as we know, losing the weight, sometimes you have wrinkles left behind. Some of the lucky few may not. Their skin will snap back and they won't have those problems. But for the majority of us, we do have loose skin, wrinkles here, wrinkles there. So I found a natural alternative to facial fillers and dermal fillers that I'm gonna try first before even considering that stuff. Today, we're gonna dive into castor oil and facial yoga, the combination of the two. Now, I shared with you guys that I go to the face yoga method, and I shared that link in my last video, and I also will share it below. And it has been wonderful. I've only been doing it for a few weeks. I've seen a little difference in the fine lines, but for the deeper ones, I'm sure it's gonna take longer, and maybe it won't take it completely away, and that'll be okay. But if it will minimize it, I'll be happy with that. So with face yoga and castor oil, of course, this is a science-backed method that will help diminish the appearance of your fine lines. Now stick around until the end of the video because I will share a 5-minute routine that can restore and transform your skin. First, let's talk castor oil. Now, this isn't just an old wives' tale. Of course, when we were little, our moms used to give us castor oil to keep us healthy. And guess what? It did. We barely got sick. We barely got any colds.
Yes, castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid. This is a unique fatty acid with proven anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. A study published in the International Journal of Toxicology highlights its ability to deeply moisturize and strengthen the skin barrier.
The study showed that when the castor oil is applied to the wrinkles, this thick oil acts as an incredible emollient. It penetrates deep, plumping up the skin from within, creating a smoother surface. Think of it as giving your skin a big drink of water and locking it in. This temporary plumping effect makes those wrinkles less visible immediately, while the long-term nourishment supports skin health. Now, take that, what you just learned about castor oil, and pair it with face yoga. Face yoga is essentially resistance training for over 40 muscles in your face. A 2018 study at Northwestern University found that participants who performed daily facial exercises for 20 weeks showed firmer, more youthful looking skin over time. The exercises increases your blood flow circulation to the skin, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells, which is exactly what we want, right? Now, before we start, always use a cold press, hexane-free castor oil. And this one is by Yokin, and it's 100% pure and natural, cold pressed and unrefined. And it's actually on Amazon right now. They have it on sale. I share a link below for you guys to check it out. The reason why I like the hexane-free cold pressed castor oil is because this one is the purest form and it has the purest benefits. So if you're not sure how your skin's gonna tolerate it, you might wanna do a patch test 24 hours before you do it. Like just do it in one area or in the back of your neck somewhere or in your arm to make for sure it's not visible, just in case a rash will form or something. So you just wanna check that out beforehand. Okay, so let's get to the routine. Now, of course, you want to start with a clean face. I'll do a little bit in the morning if I have time, but I especially do it before bedtime because I know I'm not going out in the sun and the oil has a chance to stay on the skin without having any interference from the sun, because I'm not really sure how castor oil is on your skin in the sun. I don't know if it will cause it to burn, or I'm not really sure. I will look into that, but you definitely want to be mindful of that, of wearing it in the sun. I won't. That's why I do it in the morning. I just do a little routine, and then eventually, I wipe it off and then add my, makeup or whatever you're gonna put on your face. But at bedtime, you can load up on it as much as you can stand and then, wash it off in the morning. So like I said, you're gonna start with a clean face, and then you're gonna have a few drops of the castor oil in between your fingers. I always warm it up in between my fingers. And then you're gonna gently massage it into your problem areas. Now there's different exercises, yoga exercises that you can do, like for the forehead, go up and around. There's several different ones. But as you're doing that, you got your castor oil going, like so, okay? For the forehead smoothie, you're gonna place both hands on your forehead, okay? And then spread the fingers. Gently pull the skin down simultaneously while raising your eyebrows. So you see here, I'm raising my eyebrows and I'm pulling the skin down. And I'm doing this with the castor oil. Okay, raise your eyebrows. And then you're gonna hold this resistance for 10 seconds. Raising my eyebrows like this, and I'm also pulling down as a resistance. Holding for 10 seconds. And then release. And you're gonna do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You're going to do that 3 times, and this strengthens the frontal muscles, smoothing horizontal lines. Okay, smoothing them all away. Of course, now my forehead's shiny, but you get the point, okay? So exercise number 2, the crow's feet eraser, crow's feet over on the sides. So you're going to place your index fingers on the corners of your eyes. It doesn't take much of these. Okay. Place your index fingers at the corners of your eyes, applying gentle pressure to anchor the skin. Now squint your eyes tightly, then release. Like this, then release. Release. Feel the resistance? Release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Now as you're doing that, you're placing your index fingers at the corners of your eyes while applying gentle pressure to anchor the skin. Now, if your fingers are too slippery and you just want to anchor and press, don't do it with the castor oil. I've done these exercises without the castor oil, so I know how to anchor. So try it without the oil, that way you can get your anchoring down. And you're going to do that. You're going to do 15 reps of that. This works the orbicularis oculi muscle around the eyes, which will help strengthen that up, okay? Taking away those crow's feet. Okay, exercise number 3, well, that was number 2. Number 3 is the smile line lifter. So, puck your lips, an exaggerated O shape like this. Now try to smile without breaking the O, like this. You'll feel the burn in your cheeks. Hold for 5 seconds and then relax. You're gonna do 5 reps of this. So like this, O shape, O. Like that. No, it's so weird. But you're doing an O, and then you're gonna try to smile wide. Can't do it, it's kind of hard to do. So, pucker your lips into an exaggerated O. Five seconds. Okay, you feel the burn in the cheeks, okay? So the way I do it, I put a little oil around that while I'm doing that, like so. Oh. Okay, so that's my spin on it. So once you finish doing that, you're gonna do that for 5 seconds. You're gonna relax, repeat, do 5 reps. And this targets the muscles around your mouth and your cheeks, combating the nasolabial folds along here. And you're gonna finish by patting the remaining oil into your skin, and that's it. Whatever you have left over, just pat it around, massage it in, okay? So those little 3 exercises will be helpful for the forehead, around the crow's feet, and then the mouth. That'll help smooth away all the lines on there. Within time, of course, because it takes a while. What do they say? It takes 28 to 30 days for new skin cells to turn over in your face, or to turn over in your whole body, should I say. So, and the older we are, sometimes the slower the skin rejuvenates. So we're gonna make for sure we stay on top of that. So now I'm feeling all oily and slippery, but my skin feels great. So why do these things work so well together? The face yoga and the castor oil. Well, castor oil provides the slip for the exercises, preventing you from pulling on your skin too hard. And more importantly, the face yoga is pumping blood and strengthening the muscles. The ricinoleic acid in the castor oil is penetrating deep and providing building blocks for healthier skin and supporting collagen production. So I learned that too about castor oil. I was like, wow, it has collagen production? Even better. Because the older we get, the more collagen we need. You need it while you're young too, but you know, because the wrinkles start forming, you definitely need it as you age. So of course, consistency is key. You want to do this routine daily. You might see instant plumping from the oil when you first apply it, especially as you're massaging it in. But the real long-term effects, the firmer, more toned skin with the diminished wrinkles, comes from muscle training over weeks and months of doing this. So you're going to have to remain consistent and be patient, and don't be impatient with it, because it is going to take time. Remember, it took years to form these wrinkles, and some of us had the wrinkles underneath, but because we had the extra weight on and the plumping of our skin, we couldn't see them because we had the extra fat in our face. So now you have to be mindful of building up the muscles underneath and the facial muscles, so you can kind of plump up from that. And with the help of our friend, the castor oil, whichever brand you want to use. But like I said, make for sure you use the cold press and the hexane free, because that's the purest form of the castor oil, whichever brand you use. If you found this information helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For all of my wonderful subscribers, I appreciate you and I thank you so very much for subscribing. And I promise to continue bringing you information like this and even more stuff along the way. Just hang in there. I'm researching and I'm finding all kinds of topics. And if there's anything you want me to research for you, or anything you were just curious about, any topic at all, feel free to send me emails, because I've gotten a couple of good ideas. A couple of people sent me some requests and I was like, wow, I never thought about that. So I'm excited to research some of the topics I've already gotten. But yeah, please feel free to share that, because I love all the ideas and I love all the interaction from you guys. And feel free to comment below. Share with me what your biggest skin concerns are. If you don't want to share below, send me an email. And maybe I have to make some suggestions, I don't know. Or you can contact your dermatologist or your primary doctor and see what they recommend for you. But all of this is for educational purposes only, of course. If you have any concerns, you can always go by your doctor, give your doctor a call, your healthcare professional, and see what they recommend for your particular skincare needs. Thanks again for watching. And remember, if you're healthy, you're wealthy, but also remember, your natural glow is your greatest asset. So I will see you in the next video.